Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Me, Myself, and I Gaming. I'm bringing you Miasmata again today, and it's been 2 weeks, and I have something nice and cooked up for you today. I had been planning this for a while, and I'm finally going for it, especially with this series. So, unlike normally, I just go through and play the game and talk to you guys. Today, I kind of want to roleplay. I wrote out myself a script, and I'm going to play this as if I'm the main character of a game. Just a little warning, this isn't my story, this is what I think would happen to the real Robert Hughes and how he managed to wind up in this situation. So, without further ado, I bring you Miasmata. My name is Robert Hughes. I'm a medical scientist from Yale University, and today is my birthday. I just turned 43. I'm here on this island because an illness, a plague really, has cropped up and has started to spread through the state of Connecticut. And mine now, I guess, research suggests that the cure could possibly be found in the many plant life on this island. I was sent here not only because I was infected with, but also because I have the medical know-how to synthesize a synthetic form of whatever drug my team has found. Well, that was the plan. The ship that I was brought on here has capsized, and I don't know if anyone else made it. And only to make matters worse, it appears the team I was set up to work with has long since left, murdered, betrayed, for some material gain or another. Now that leaves me here, alone, on this island, with one goal: create the cure and get out of here before the plague gets any worse. This is my story, and these are my memoirs. What first started me in the medical field, you ask? This isn't a very glamorous tale, but it is important as to why I'm here. When I was young, I grew up in a small town in Connecticut known as Woodbridge. My family lived in a very simple home just down the road from the city hall. It was a fairly plain childhood, except the fact that my mother was seriously ill all the time. Anemia, which is a rare disorder, an even rarer disorder to be contracted by a woman. But my mother was a fighter. She fought through the birth of her 2 children, and managed to stay alive long enough to see me to the age of 6. Now, as strong as my mother was, she made it. She could not have done it without the help of her doctors. They had been by her side for as long as I can even remember, as long as my father could remember, working tirelessly to keep her going for as long as they possibly could. But with what she had, an uphill battle is the least of what you could say. So that's why I'm in the medical field. That's why I devote my life to science. Because I want to pay back those doctors who worked so tirelessly to keep my mother going for as long as she had been going. I want to be one of those doctors. I wanted to help people. Be someone that could save someone's life. Fortunately, due to my circumstances now, I'm not sure if I can become that doctor. I just hope that one day I can get off this island. Now, when you're 6, you don't really remember much. Even someone you love, like your mother, is only vague to remember. But what I do remember of her is this. Our favorite thing to do together was to go out onto the porch swing and read. Read whatever fantasy we could find. This was long before even my brother could get out. He's 4 years younger than me, so he doesn't remember her like I do. But what would we do is we would go out on a bright summer morning, grab up a book from the library, and we'd read for hours on end. I cherish those moments, even though I don't really remember much else. Some days I wish that there was more I could do. Some days I wish that I could go back and help her find some way to save her life, just so I could keep her. From me, or for at the very least from my brother. But that isn't possible. Unfortunately. So now I'm stuck with my few memories of her, that porch swing, and all of our books. I miss those days. Getting to this island has been a long time coming. And I can only hope that it won't be a complete failure. Unfortunately, all evidence kind of points to the contrary. But I'm gonna make it through it. My mother were here right now. She'd tell me, Robert, if you've learned nothing, it's that if you have determination and a will to live, you could live for eternity. So today, on the date of my birth, I'll light a candle for my mother and hope that she's watching over me.